So previously I made a video showing how many streams you need to make 1,000 Rand. So I thought I'd do the same with radio, but with radio it's slightly trickier because there are multiple radio stations. So I'm going to do two. I'm going to do the one that pays the most and the one that pays the least. And I'm going to show you exactly how to go about getting these values and then showing you how to calculate how many spins you need to make 1,000 Rand. I want to head over to my PC and show you exactly how to do that. So the very first thing you're going to do is head over to the SAMRO portal so you can get the unit rates. What I'd like to highlight that on radio, when you're getting from radio, you don't get paid by the radio station directly. You have to get paid via SAMRO in terms of royalties. So you have to be a SAMRO member. I've done several videos on that and have access to the SAMRO portal to get your unit rates. So I'm just going to sign in quick and then navigate to where the unit rates are. So right where it says documents, bottom left, you scroll down and say, and let me just zoom in a little so you can see there, and it's got unit rates. Unit rates July 2021. So remember there is some lag, so these values will change again within a matter of months actually, but just so you can compare for whatever sake you need to compare, that is why I'm doing this again. You'll probably have to do this again when the new unit rates are out. Okay, so there's the unit rates there at the bottom. Excel is opening. Okay, so once it's open, enable. I'm just going to show you what you need to filter out. I'm just going to do the top, the one that pays the most and the one that pays the least. Okay, so distribution on the left hand side, this is the name of the radio station. On the middle one, this is the year. So I want you to click on the arrow over here to filter out, and then just keep 2021 and maybe 2020. Nah, just keep 2021 for now. Okay, so now you just got 2021, the values for the 2021, and then distribution type, you're just going to remove TV. I'll probably do a separate one for TV. So the radio and general, say okay, and now you just got radio and general. So on the left hand side is the name, the middle is the year, over here RG is radio and general, RNG, and then these are the unit rates that you need to use. So we zoomed in, so let me zoom in a little so you can see it better. Yeah, that should be fine. So again, category on the left, distribution, that's the year. RNG is radio in general, and this is the top amount, 1.5. But the unit price is in seconds, so you have to change your song into seconds. So let's assume a song of 2 minutes 30 seconds. So 2 minutes, so 2 minutes times 60 to change it into seconds plus the 30 seconds. So 150 seconds. That's more or less what we're assuming. So an average song is about 150 seconds. That's 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So you're going to take the unit value and then multiply it by that 150, which is in E1. And then you see there's an issue because my Excel doesn't like full stops. It likes commas. So forget this part. But just in case you get an error on the value, you just change the full stop into a comma, and then that should give you something. Okay, and then let's change this to currency. So as you can see for Metro FM, so every time your song plays to about 2 minutes 30 seconds, you get 286. So I'm just gonna double click it here. I'm gonna have to make that absolute referencing. So what I did there is make sure that E1 doesn't change. If you're an Excel guru, it helps, not guru, but know what you're doing on Excel. And then you double click through. So for each time your song plays, this is the amount you get, 200 Rand, 230 almost, 203. So as you can see, every time your song plays on radio, it's already a lot more than you would get on streaming. So how many streams would you need now, Skill, to make 1,000? So you're going to take 1,000 Rand divided by the 200 and whatever, and then this value must just be a number, and then let me just round it. I can't round it, can I? So let me just round it up. No, leave that, it's gonna confuse people. So on Metro FM, if your song plays 4.5 times, so you can say 5 times, you get 1,000 Rand. But now, this is where it gets interesting. So, if you look at the lowest paying one, which is roughly 39 cents, you need to get 2,500 odd streams or plays, sorry, on Good News FM to make, well, to get the 1,000 Rand. So it generally shows you that you don't actually need a lot of plays to get 1,000 Rand on radio. But the tricky part with radio, if you're not famous, you struggle to even get on the playlist, first of all, and to get 10 streams from being playlisted is another strange phenomenon that's difficult on radio. Unless you're famous or got some serious plugging or serious promo behind it, getting to these values is a lot more difficult, even though the values are a lot less. So just to highlight that you need 2,550 plus or minus on the lowest playing radio station, and then on Metro FM you need 4.5, so let's say 5 streams or 5 plays to get to 1,000 Rand. It actually gives perspective that you might actually, when you're planning these things out for your radio campaign, you might want to target, say, the lower ones, like over here, where it's not so difficult to get in. But the problem is getting these amount of streams is not as easy as some say, because your market is literally South Africa here, whereas in terms of streaming, your market is the whole entire world, more or less. Not exactly, but more or less. You got a bigger pool, and then if you're able to get on playlisting, there's more playlisting options on streaming versus radio. But this is a conversation for another actual like probably another video. But just keep it in mind that even though it's easier to get 1,000 Rand, it's more difficult. Not necessarily. It is difficult to get the numbers that are required. But yeah, use this information how you want to.
If you want to see how many streams you need to make 1,000 Rand, watch this video.